Hey guys, happy Friday. It's me, Mr. Higgins. I'm just here jamming out to Rebecca Black. Um, you know that song Friday, right? It's so good. My homeroom had to listen to it today. It was part of their check-in. So let's get started, sixth graders. Let me put up a flip chart real quick. First of all, I want to say thank you to you guys for filling out the survey yesterday. I had a chance to read most of them. And I definitely learned some things about how I can make this whole distance learning thing better. So you'll notice that I've already made some changes. Today's focus question is still on immigration, and it looks similar to the other focus question that we did yesterday, because it is. What are some important factors that have caused people in Central America to leave their homelands? Today, you're going to be watching a video instead of doing a reading that's centered around the same question, and I'll explain that assignment to you in a few minutes. You can see that in today's agenda, after announcements, I'm going to do a virtual how-to of completing this week's map quiz, which is something you need to do today. I'm going to talk to you about this Life in Honduras video that you have to watch and the assignment that's attached to it. And then I'm going to end with just a review of what the work completion looks like for today, what your workload looks like for today. I'm going to start with homework, which feels weird. I was thinking about it this morning, like now everything's homework. So it feels like a weird thing to say. Anyway, what you should be working on today, what you need to work on today, virtual map quiz number 1 needs to be submitted. And these Life in Honduras questions need to be submitted today too, ideally. So let's get started with announcements. Okay, oh, look at that picture of LP enjoying some peanut butter, just like his dad. Oh, and there's Rory in the background enjoying his peanut butter too. Man, I love those dogs. One of the requests on the survey that you guys filled out was we want Google Meets. So I get it, and starting next Tuesday, we'll have a Google Meet. I think I'm going to have them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but Tuesday is a definite. On Monday's video lesson, I will talk to you about when that's going to happen, how to log on, although I'm sure you guys already know, and some rules for Google Meet. So that's coming on Monday. That's the rules, and the actual Google Meet will be on Tuesday. Power School, as you probably know, is up and running. I updated Power School yesterday with who's turned in what, so that both you and your parents can keep better track of what's going on in this class. Over the weekend, I'm actually going to grade the assignments that you've turned in, and you'll start to see your grades appear on Power School over the weekend, maybe even today if I'm super ambitious. The quarantine doc will be posted today. I haven't done it yet. I know I said I'd do it yesterday, and then I got messing with Power School and it just fell off my plate. I will get it done today so that you can submit, and we can feature somebody and how they're spending their quarantine on Wednesday of next week. And last but not least, also in part because of the surveys, I did some reorganization of our Google Classroom. If you go to the Google Classroom classwork section, you will notice that it looks a little bit different now. I'm organizing by date as opposed to topic, which I think just makes more sense. I learned that from Mr. G&A. Whoa, hey, stepped on a wire. He was showing that to me yesterday in a meeting that he and I had, and it just seems to make more sense. So let me know if that works for you, and I think it's going to be a lot less confusing. Let's get going with today's lesson, because many of you said, keep it shorter, Higgins. I heard you, Trinity. I'm going for shorter. Today is Friday, as Rebecca Black told us. So that means it's the day where you take your map quiz. This is our first time where we're officially taking a map quiz using Cetera.com. So how do you do this? Step number 1 is going to be to open up that Google Doc. And it's in today's classwork. I moved it up to there. It's called Virtual Map Quiz number 1. You're going to open it up, and then you're going to take the quiz, of course. And then you're going to scroll down to the bottom of that doc. And when you get to the bottom of the doc, you should see a table that looks like this. And hopefully you've already filled in this information, this row right here with the pre-quiz data. This is how you did on Monday, okay? So this is your accuracy, the percent that you got correct, and this is the time that it took you to finish it. Today, what you're going to do is, after you take the quiz, you're going to fill in this box right here with your accuracy, hopefully 90% or above, and then you're going to fill in your time, however long it took you to do the quiz. If possible, I would also like you to attach a picture, a screenshot of how you did, but if you can't do that, for whatever reason, don't sweat it. It's not a requirement, it's just a request. After you've filled that all in, you have to submit the doc to me, and then you're done with this week's map quiz, okay? If you have any questions about that, shoot me emails at any time during the day, or especially during my office hours, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Moving right along. Today is movie day, film Friday. We've done a lot of reading, and so I thought it's time that we change it up. So I found this video, which is called Life in Honduras. It's about 10 minutes long, and I only am going to make you watch the first 7 minutes of it, okay? So once you get to the 7-minute mark, you can hit stop, and you're all done. You don't have to watch the entire 10 minutes. It is a movie that features it's real life. It features real people from Honduras, and they're talking about what life is like for them in that country. Now, while you're watching it, I want you to be focused on what are some different reasons that the people give that might lead someone from Honduras to want to leave that country and immigrate to the United States. In fact, you need 3 of them. And on the Google Doc in today's classwork, there is a place for you to write in your answers as you watch the film. This is the sample that I created to help guide you along. So on the Google Doc, you're going to see a table down at the bottom, and it's going to have 2 columns in it. There's going to be a reason column and a description column. In the reason column, you're just going to write down 1 or 2 words for why people want to leave. For me, I wrote down the word government. They want to leave because of their government. Maybe they want to leave because of religious freedom. Maybe they want to leave because of fear or poverty. You're going to write down that word in this reason column, and you need to do 3 of these. Okay, that was 3. That's 6. This is confusing. And then in the description column, you're going to elaborate. You're going to tell me, all right, so you told me they want to leave because of their government, but why? What is it about their government? And then I wrote, according to the people in the video, their government is weak and corrupt. That's how they describe their government. And that simply means that the Honduran government can't do what governments are supposed to do. They can't help the citizens out of poverty. They can't help protect them from these violent gangs. And as a result, because of their weak government, they want to leave. So this is the kind of work I want you to do. You cannot use my example. In fact, my example is in the last 3 minutes of the film, which is why I'm only having you watch the first 7 minutes. In the first 7 minutes, there are a bunch of other reasons. If you have any questions about the assignment, contact me during my office hours, and I will help you out the best I can. All right, moving right along. Your workload for today, here we are at the end of the video. First and foremost, if you have any missing assignments, and you can know that by looking at PowerSchool, and then you can go on Google Classroom, Google Classwork, and complete any of those assignments you haven't finished yet. Second, do the virtual map quiz for today on the North American countries and submit the form. So take the quiz on Satera.com and then submit the form via Google Classroom. Last but not least, watch the video called Life in Honduras. There's a link to it in Google Classwork. And as you watch the film, you need to write down 3 reasons that people might want to leave Honduras, okay? And you write those reasons on the Google Doc found right in Google Classroom under Google Classwork, Google. And then submit that to me. There was a request from, I think it was Trinity, it might have been some other people too, and you wanted to see the dogs in real time. So real quick, I'm going to bring you over to see Rory and LP. They're sleeping, so here we go. Russ, Rusty. Look, you're on a video. Oh, where are you? There you are. Yes. Oh, you're not very interested in being on a video, are you? You just want a nap? Okay, buddy. And then here's LP. Hopefully you can see LP. There he is. Oh, he's so tiny. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop. This concludes today's video. Oh, I really should have done that with a flip chart down. Note to self, next time, do it with a flip chart down. I hope you guys are having a great Friday, and I will see you soon. Okay, see ya. End meeting.